Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We'll be playing Jojo's Bizarre Incremental once again, and we'll be doing another guide on it. So let's go on the updates and let's see. So scrolling up here, so this was the April Fool's update, or at least the information that we got about it. Kinda obscure, but we'll go through one by one. So new trait, Gambling Addict. What this trait does and how to get it. First of all, it is obtained from going here and you're getting a scratch off ticket. So if you want, you can trade for that too. If you're looking for Gambling Addict as a trait, you can go over here and you can search for it with scratch off ticket, or you can search for looking for. I will host it, let's see who wants it in the meantime. So what it does, using it will replace your current stance trait with Gambling Addict. As you can see, I have a funny stand called King of You with 2 Gambling Addicts. So the reason is, well, it doesn't actually tell you what it does, right? So if you hover over it, usually all the traits give a basically brief example of what they do, or they give you information what they do. Gambling Addict, all it says is 99% of gamblers quit right before they win big. What I think this means, it might be wrong, right? Because from my testing, it's a pretty low chance, so I would say 1% chance, give or take. So Gambling Addict has a 1% chance to do one of 2 things every single hit you do. So multi-hit attacks do increase that chance, by the way. That's why I have King of You, I'll show you later. It has, first thing it can do is kill you, like one-shot you. I'm pretty sure you don't have a way to use willpower to survive, or not from what I know at least. So regardless of your willpower stat, you will get one-shotted. And that means that you just lose regardless of what you are doing. And the second thing you can do is one-shot your opponent. And when I mean by one-shot, I mean do like 1 to like 5 million damage if I'm not wrong. So we're going to raise the test this out real quick. King of You with 2 Gambling Addicts, because it's a fusion, of course. It's a King Crimson Requiem and Wonder of You, if you're wondering, you can see up there. And you get 2 Gambling Addicts and you just fuse them, so you get double the chance. I think it's 2% chance right now, if I am correct. Like, if that's actually the way it works. So we'll fight Wonder of You real quick. And so first we'll hit with Raining Debris. It gives burn, that's kind of useless. So as you can see, it's a 5-hit move from Wonder of You. Then we'll hit Malevolent Shrine, which is a 5-hit move from Sukuna, which is my style that I'm currently using. Shrine, I do have Limitless, it's kind of bad though. I'll go over that later on. And then we'll use Raging Demon, which is also 5-hit. And basically this entire build, or this entire stand, is built for just doing that. You just cycle between 5-hit moves and you hope that you hit one of the things that it can do, which is either you die or you one-shot your opponent. Obviously it is a basically 2% chance per hit, so it is kind of low. I think it's about a 2 to 10%, I think. So you know, you're just gonna keep on cycling them, just keep on doing these over and over again. Hopefully you get something, hopefully you hit the jackpot, you know. It's not a reliable build. Oh, there we go, jackpot! So, okay, there's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I did 7 million damage on a crit right there. So that's the first thing it can do, or the second thing, one of the 2, basically. It can hit a hit that just one-shots. Basically it just says it just gives you that little sign and it just hits the jackpot. Is because, oh, I hit the jackpot again. Nice, but not what I'm looking for. This time I did 11 million damage, or 1 million damage. Can't really see it, it's kind of fast, which is a bit, well, unlucky. Oh, there we go, bankrupt, there we go, instantly died. Yeah, you just die. So now that you've seen what it can do, those are 2 possibilities. Literally, that's all it is. Are you gonna be using it a lot? Probably not. It's very situational, honestly, only for literally gambling on the world boss, if you want to try to one-shot the world boss. It is possible, I've done it before. Previously I got Okuyasu and forgot who else. I got 2 world bosses, but I managed to get lucky and one-shot both of them. The third one, I died to it instantly. So, you know, not bad. There is also the off chance that nothing happens in 10 turns and you just, you don't get anything, or you just do less damage. But yeah, fun build. Is it good? Debatable. Depends how lucky you are. And was it worth it? in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny of a build. Okay, moving on how to obtain scratch off ticket. Scratch off ticket is obtained from the bosses. World boss has a chance currently to spawn Gojo, Sukuna, and Chiikawa. Scratch off ticket is obtained from all three of them if I'm not wrong, or at least Gojo and Sukuna. I've obtained it from them, I've not obtained it from Chiikawa. So that will be how you get that. Trade Gambling Addict. Moving on to gears, there's 3 new gears and 3 new accessories. I think a few of which I have. So Gojo's blindfold, here and arrow ropes, playful cloud, and Pochet's armor. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the things. So I'm missing the 2 weapons basically. For the new gears and new accessories, I'll show you what I have. Over here now, in our inventory, Gojo's blindfold gives you 100 speed, 80 willpower, 200 stand power, which I am currently equipping as its accessory. My accessory over here, as you can see. My weapon, I am still using Wonder of Use Cane as I have not gotten anything better. Hopefully I will when the boss spawns, if they still have a chance, but I'm not too sure. Heian Era robes, 100 defense, 100 health, and 150 stand power. Not bad, but nowhere as good as Gojo's blindfold because we are mainly aiming for as much stand power as possible. Speed is also pretty decent, and I would say it's better over defense and health. Playful Cloud is my weapon and I obtained it from Gojo. I'm not sure if... so I think these 2 are Gojo's drops. Gojo's blindfold and Playful Cloud. So it is a weapon that gives you 80 speed, 180 strength, and 80 stand power. Comparative to Wonder of Use Cane, nowhere close. Wonder of Use Cane is so good. Pochet's armor, which is dropped from Chiikawa, gives you 150 defense, 150 strength, and 100 willpower. Not great, but if you are mainly banking on your style, then it's much better. But I think most of us are going to be running with using our stand as our main damager. So, second of all, Chiikawa. I currently am incapable of giving you a full review of its abilities because I have already fused it with Wonder of You. As you can see, I have a Chiikawa plus Wonder of You, Chiikawa of You, which has Gloomy and Gambler. But I will try to get another Chiikawa. It's obtained from Chiikawa mascot, which is dropped from Chiikawa. So you can see here, that's how you get it. It just replaces your stand. Same thing, it's over here in stand consumables. But yeah, I'll showcase Chiikawa of You. So we'll hop over to multiplayer. We'll go down to this as usual. Okay, so Wonder of Use, Illusory Presence, and Rain of Debris, Usagi, and Wa, as you can see. So we'll just use Wonder of Use to do whatever this is first. Okay, nice. And then we'll confuse it, so we have a bit of time to read. So Usagi's help. Usagi rushes in screaming, causing a completely random chaotic effect. Does 3 times of your base damage, costs 20 energy, and a 6 turn cooldown. So as you can see, it hit a gloomy debuff, and the Usagi gave it stun, but I already stunned it, so it resisted. And Wa gives it a 2.5 times your base damage, 8 energy, no cooldown. Tears up and wildly flails around. So it's just a basic hit. So Chiikawa has 4 abilities, these 4 abilities, right? Just imagine these 2 as other abilities. This one is like something, I forgot. Pajama Party, yes. So Chiikawa's 3rd move, apart from Stand Barrage, is Pajama Party. Right? What that does is it heals you 50% of your max HP. And the last move, I forgot the name of that move, but it is a 5-hit attack. It's a 5-hit multi-attack with 0.7 times of your base damage, if I am not wrong. So yeah, Chiikawa's loadout is overall pretty balanced and actually really good as a stand overall. So Wa is a pretty decent attack with 2.5 times attack. Usagi's help is also really good, guaranteeing a random debuff for I think 2 turns. And the multi-hit 5-hit is pretty decent too, with a heal ability that heals half of your HP, which is honestly really good. However, I would say Chiikawa of You is still a better off confusion in comparison, especially with the 2 things that I have on it. There is no way to heal this build, but I don't think it really matters because your opponent should be stunned the majority of the time. So new stand Chiikawa, I've already explained it. If you somehow didn't get all of that, go back to the video, go back and watch it. So new styles, 2 new fighting styles, Shrine and Limitless. Well, Shrine, you've already seen it. We'll actually go through it again though. First thing is 10 stamina, 2.5 of your main damage. It's a singular hit, and great. Okay, so second thing is Cleave. Cleave will give bleed for 2 turns, and it deals 2.5 of your damage with a 4 turn cooldown, 15 stamina cost. But honestly speaking, if you're this high up into the game, your stamina doesn't really matter. Look at this shit, you are never running out. But what matters is the 4 turns cooldown, and then the 2.5 times your base damage. Divine Flame, 25 stamina, 3 times your base damage with a 5 turn cooldown, and has a guaranteed chance to apply burn. It's burn for 3 turns, which is actually really good. And 25 stamina cost, so you know, 10 higher, but like I said, doesn't really matter. Last skill would be Malevolent Shrine, which is Sukuna's domain. Expand your domain and relentlessly painting the area with endless slashes. It's a 0.6 times your base damage, spanning over, my bad, I worded that wrongly. 0.6 per hit over 5 hits, with a 30 stamina cost and 10 turn cooldown. It also guarantees bleed, even though it doesn't say it. It will give 5 turns of bleed, ignore the other 2 effects, that was from Gambler and Gambler again. So overall, a really good ability actually. Very nice style. I would definitely use this over Gojo, and I will showcase Gojo in a second. So Gojo also has 4 abilities, and Lapse Blue, Reversal Red, Hollows Purple, and Unlimited Void. So there's a plethora of reasons why it says way worse. So we'll start off with Lapse Blue, which is the main attack. It's 2.5, 10 stamina, so basically the same thing. You can see, you know, deals damage, it's a hit, pretty simple. Then Reversal Red, 15 stamina cost, 3.5 times, so actually much more powerful than Sukuna's, but it doesn't give any effects. It's just a heavy hitter. 3.5 times, 15 stamina, 3 turn cooldowns are relatively short actually if you ask me, but no special effects apart from that. And moving on, we have Hollows Purple. 4 times your damage, and it's 35 stamina with 7 turns of cooldown. It does give 5 turns of bleed, so, and that is guaranteed. So 4 times of your base damage with 5 turns of bleed is actually really good. However, Unlimited Void's domain expansion sucks, which is funny because it costs less stamina to use than purple. Okay, moving on. So we use it, does 1 damage, which is a fixed thing. It just does 1 damage, and it stuns your opponent. I'm pretty sure it was 3 turns, but if you start first, you know it will be 2 turns only. So yeah, you cannot move, can't act, and they are going to stun for 4 or 5 turns, and you just hit him with something else. Overall, not that great. I very much prefer Sukuna over it. It would have been cool if he got something like RCT, because Unlimited Void is essentially like time stop in this game. It sucks. I also got the World Over Heaven. I give it to my AL account because I got a space on this account, but it doesn't do anything. Honestly speaking, stuff with Confuse and that deal damage are much better than like time stop. Alright, and the 3 new world bosses with limited time drops, which I covered. I think that's the first thing I covered inside this video. I'll be a bit more extensive on them though. So the 3 bosses can't heal except for Chiikawa with its moves. They all have their moveset that you can literally test out, and they will use Sid moveset on you. Pretty sure it's the same thing for any other boss. When you drop their stand disc and use it, but Chiikawa has a scary 50% heal, so watch out for that. You know, it doesn't reset progress, I think, but you know, it also has a random effect that you can apply on you, and the 5-hit thing, well, that one's not really that big of a deal. Gojo can stun you with the unlimited void, and Sukuna applies 5 bleed on you. Those are the main things that you need to look out for them, and we'll go over the drops because you can actually check them, or the unique drops. They all have a chance to drop a mythic box, so that is something that you guys will be looking for. Alright, so Gojo will drop Gojo's blindfold and the whatchamacallit, I think, yeah, it's Playful Cloud. Sukuna will drop here and ropes, and I think Kamutoke, unless that's a Chiikawa thing, or it's a pink Sasumuta. I think that's one of them, because Chiikawa drops Pochet's armor, Chiikawa, mascot, and some other weapon. Not too sure actually. It's either one of these, the pink Sasumuta or Kamutoke. I don't actually know what those are. So yeah, but any of you guys who know, yeah, do let me know. Anyways, I think that's all for this video. It covers basically everything except for the specific stats of the items that I don't have. If you have any questions about this update, or how to get these bosses or anything, like I said, it just spawns, or whether there'll be other spawn, okay, I can't answer certain things. But if you do have questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as much as I can. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope this helped. Bye bye.